and today we're just talking about my collection. But before we get too far, we gotta talk about something else, and it's a challenge. A challenge that involves you. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and if you can help me get there, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to Midwest Gaming Classic, we're gonna stream live from there, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. Probably something like $50 value from a vendor there. And if we get more than 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna keep adding on giveaway items. So tell your friends, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. So first things first, let's talk about things that got slimmed down this year. So my Vita collection, I've definitely sold off a lot of stuff this year. I got rid of my Vita and I switched to a PlayStation TV because I wasn't getting a lot of use out of the system. And my limited run games as well, I have slimmed down on my collection there. And you've seen my videos before that I've talked about. I'll throw one up on here, but I'm not as big of a fan of limited run as I used to be. It took forever for this guy to get here. It basically took a year. And I just don't like where their model is headed or where it's even at currently. So I'm just not a fan of waiting a super long time to get my games, and I don't feel like they're putting out anything of an amazing value to make it worth it anymore. And then moving over here, all new to the collection, I have never had any interest in collecting Super Nintendo before until, I got a bunch for free. I did not purchase a single, I purchased one game. I purchased this game for 20 bucks. But otherwise, every other game here I got for free. I will say I did sell half the collection for a person who did purchase it to help them get their money back. But other than that, I didn't pay a penny out of pocket for any of these games. This guy up here is new to the collection. I ended up trading in a bunch of PlayStation stuff that I wasn't going to use to grab this guy. He had it on a whim, and I couldn't say no. He said if I didn't take it right now, that he was going to go to Midwest Gaming Classic, so I felt like I had to grab it. So up here, the top has changed as well. I did get rid of a few things, like the NES Classic. Again, it wasn't getting used, but I couldn't bring myself to get rid of a SNES Classic because I know my odds of ever getting a hold of a copy of Earthbound are pretty much none. So held on to that guy. Still got some sealed amiibos, Game & Watch, some empty boxes. I mean, I still have these things, but the Splatoon Switch, I got rid of my original Switch, which was a launch model, sold it for basically what I paid for it 5 years ago, and got this guy. Somebody wanted to mod it, and I wanted the new OLED because I was doing traveling finally since, the whole pandemic thing happened. So yeah, there's the top of my shelf. And getting down to the next shelf, this is the heaviest hitter I own now. A copy of Evo. I did put that in a rose-colored gaming case. And then there's a few other goodies hiding behind it. So I did pick up a collection at one point to flip. This is a demo disc that, again, I got for free, and it's still sealed. But I won't show you the back because it has a mailing address on it. But these are just some random Xbox and 360 games. I don't really play a lot of Xbox, but I am a huge Halo fan, in case you couldn't tell. So I've got a lot of different Halo Funkos, copies of Halo itself, limited edition, and otherwise. I also have a few Dreamcast games hanging out in here, so these guys are loose ones, nothing special, but then also a copy of Skies of Arcadia and Sonic Adventure, and I really don't have any past experience with Sega consoles. This is my very first Sega console, and I'm just adding it at the end of the year here. So really cool to add that to my collection. Also have loose Game Boy stuff. I don't have any complete in-box Game Boy stuff because it's so expensive. I really wish I kept mine from my childhood, but live and learn. So a few loose carts laying around. I do want to get, some kind of case to hold stuff in. I just ordered a multi-cart case to put my loose DS and 3DS stuff in. So I'm happy about that. But I still need to work on cases for these. I do have hiding down here one case for a Game Boy game. So I do want to order more of these because it does look really nice on the shelf. The guy that makes these does a really good job on them. and then they fit in really nicely along the DS and 3DS games. So this part of my collection probably changed the most this year. You'll see my Switch stack has really grown a little bit. Found a bunch of different deals. Added a lot of Pokemon. Probably the coolest thing I've added is I took a trip to Ireland, and I made sure to stop at a game store and grab a copy of Klonoa. And then I also expanded on my 3DS collection a little bit. So I did go to one swap where I expanded a lot of this by trading sealed games. So always make sure you're checking out like your Walmart or Target or wherever for clearance deals, because those sealed games people will trade you for at swap meets because they do sell well for those kind of deals. Either that or online on Amazon. I know people resell. And then this guy was a great pickup. It's loose, unfortunately, but you know, that game's never getting a reprint. Also, this Chrono Trigger I got out of a lot, and you know, since I sold pretty much everything else in that lot, Chrono Trigger ended up being, you know, free for me. I just had to put in the work to make it free. The Wii U slimmed down a little bit just because I'm not really playing a lot of Wii U. And then the GameCube didn't expand much because GameCube's expensive. You know, I bought a couple things. I did get a Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. You can see I need to do some maintenance on that spine on that one there. But GameCube, largely unchanged. And then I did add a 3DS XL to the collection. And then lastly is you can see the PlayStation really shrunk this year. So I slimmed down the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, completely got rid of PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 from my collection. But I did add a couple cool manuals, 64 manuals that I ended up getting for free as well. And I really just wanted to do this to show a benchmark going into 2023, where the collection's at, how it's changed, what I'm looking at now. I'm really just a lot of Nintendo stuff, and I want to know what you guys think I should look for. If there's anything in the collection you want me to show off more or do gameplay of, repair, anything, I want to know what you guys want to see. I definitely want to see that in the comments. And yeah, look forward to doing stuff in the new year with you. So hit that subscribe button, help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that way I can do a giveaway for all of you. And we'll catch you next time. If you want to watch something else, YouTube thinks you should watch one of these videos that are going to appear here somewhere. I don't know where yet, but maybe there's a video here. Maybe it's down here. Maybe you should watch one of them because YouTube thinks you're going to like them.